What is going on YouTube, TikTok, wherever you're watching this at? We're back with another episode 8 of After the Whistle. Myself, Xavier Chase, Jane Valentine. Make sure you hit that, like, comment, subscribe for more content. How are we doing, Jaden?
Have you heard the news?
What are the news?
He hasn't heard. He hasn't heard. I thought everybody heard.
No,
Well,
you're not gonna
everybody's heard
get.
about the
You're not gonna
bird.
get me.
Bird, bird, bird. Bird's the
You're
word.
not getting
Bird,
me.
bird, bird. Bird, bird's the word. Don't you know about the word? Well, everybody knows that bird is the word.
You watch too much Family Guy, bro. I mean, I've seen all of Family Guy like 4 times. So that's why you
Happy
can't get
holidays,
me.
everyone. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy
Well,
holidays.
that is true. Merry Christmas. Uh,
Happy Kwanzaa.
on on Monday. It's on Monday,
Yes,
right?
Monday.
On Monday. So Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope you guys have a happy holidays. Much blessings to you. But we're gonna jump right into it. We're recording this on Saturday, the 23rd. So a lot happened this NBA week. Number one was Ja's return to the NBA. Ja came back
Yes.
and dropped, what was it, like 34? I think it was 34. He had 34 against the Pelicans, and he also had the game winner. I believe they were down for most of the game. That second half, I believe Ja had 27. And I think he had 14 points in the alone in the fourth quarter. What did you make about this return?
I mean, the return was magical and exactly what I expected from him. You know, when you take that such a leave of absence, it's like you got to come back and have a bang because your team's gonna need everything that they need because they suck. All right, and with Ja coming back, it makes them an actual respectable team. I would say so.
Yeah,
Ja coming back is a great thing for that team. Great thing.
yeah, most definitely. So looking at it, he had 34 points, shot 12 of 24, and had 12 free throws. That game made 10 of them, and it just looked like a completely different. I was watching the game. They were down for a little bit of major part of the game, and then like I said, the second half kind of kicked in, and they went on just run after run after run. And then, um, yeah, like Ja he looked dynamic. He looked like Ja that we're used to seeing. It just looked like a completely different team. It looked like the team was more energized. It looked like the team was more focused. It looked like an actual, like you said, respectable basketball team. Because now Desmond Bain, I believe he had like 23 that game. So now Desmond Bain can go back to being the second guy, second option, and now Jaren Jackson, is he gonna go grab something else? Oh my god, bro! I thought you had a Desmond Bain action figure. I was gonna say no way. I was gonna say no way. Where did he find this? But now Desmond Bain doesn't have to worry about the whole scoring load on himself, and um, now Jaren Jackson can just be that defensive guy and not have to worry about scoring as much. And I want to see what happens when they get Brandon Clark back, and guys like Derrick Rose is still out, and I don't know about Marcus Smart. I didn't really see him, so I think
He's
he
still
might be
out.
out. Yeah, so he's still out. So I want to see what happens when they get these two guys back, because I feel like I'm not saying they're gonna have a better record than the Lakers. We'll touch on the Lakers in a second because there's something finicky going on over there, and I want to see because now I feel like okay, we got job back. If you get to, can they get to be at least 500 by the All Star break? I think they can get at least maybe because they won last night. Oh, is that Maria's thing? You know what? I will make a TikTok just for this. Maria, I got you. I will make a TikTok just for you.
Keep going.
I was like, it's just weird. But Maria, I got you. Um, but yeah, yo, bro's really putting on like lotion. You go on circular paths. Thank you, bro. I think everybody's gonna appreciate this low key because I don't think a lot of people. Well, I'm gonna say men. I don't think a lot of men use lotion or moisturize their face. I don't think they moisturize it just in general. I think a lot of guys don't do stuff that you're doing. I think it's very important. Hygiene is very important, especially to us males. You know what I mean? It's not weird or you shouldn't feel any type of way for being hygienic or high cleanliness. No. You should definitely take care of yourself, your face, your nails, hair, skin, especially if you're a male. It's very important. Make sure you wash below your kneecaps too. Actually, scrub down there. Make sure you have a skincare routine for your face. Don't eat too much junk food. And yeah, I think us guys can really take a book from some of the women. They keep themselves clean. It's very important. Very important. As you can tell, my face isn't the greatest, but I try. And make sure you floss.
What is this guy talking about right now? We're here for hoops. For hoops.
Bro, you started putting on lotion, so I was like, oh, okay, you know what? I'll just go with it. I had to
It is
improv.
age minimized 3D day cream. Mary Kay.
I had to improvise.
I thought you were just gonna keep talking about hoops.
No. I had to improvise on what you're doing. See? That's how you know. I'm locked in. I'm in tap. But back yeah, okay, fine. Back to hoops. Um yeah, that's enough on the Grizzlies. I think can they get to 500 by the All-Star break? Maybe like a game.
Nah, I don't think they're gonna get 500. I think they'll just be a couple games below 500.
We say over or under 5 games below 500.
I'm gonna say 4 games under 500.
I feel like if they can get there, considering the start they had, I feel like they're golden. I feel like if they can get to 5 or fewer games to the All Star break, under 500, they'll be in perfect shape to be honest with you. And they could also make a run for OG Ananobi because team the Raptors they're taking calls for him, but the 76ers are also taking calls for him.
I was about to say he's coming to
I said
76ers, boy. What
I
are you
said the
talking about?
76ers are taking calls for him. So I saw that.
Y'all probably can't see it, but
Yo, what is that
wait, is it
handwriting?
flipped?
No, it's not flipped. I can see it. I can see it fine. But you guys are also taking calls for Zach Levine.
No, we're not. Don't do that.
That's what the report said. They said you guys were taking
No,
calls for Zach Levine.
report is wrong.
Hey man, hey, I'm not gonna lie, now it's flipped.
I just flipped it back.
Oh.
So how it?
I'm talking about your camera. Like
Yeah,
the door was on the right side, but now the door's
it
on
was
the
like
left side.
this.
Yeah, and it was like that. That's how it was at first, but I could see it fine. I could see it clearly.
I don't know.
Yeah. But
No, it wasn't like that. It was the other way.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure. Let me go
Nah,
back.
I'm like, no, it was not like that before.
Because I
I
went like
pro-
this, and then it was on the
no,
left
no, no,
side.
no, no, dude. I promise you, it was not like that.
I'm rolling with it. It was like this.
Okay, but you guys are definitely. I saw you guys are taking calls for Zach Levine, and as a Bulls fan, I'm perfectly fine with that because Kobe White, ever since Zach Levine's been out, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Give him the keys. Give him the keys. That's
You're
what I
fine with sucking.
will pause. But I'm first of all, I do want the Bulls to tank. I want the Bulls to tank. I want them to just blow it all up. This roster is not good. I feel like for Caruso, if we trade Caruso, he's a plug and play 3 and D player on any team. We can get a trade. We can get serious trade value for him. I'm not. Maybe for the right team that's contending right now, we might be able to get that first round pick for
Yeah, could
Caruso.
get a first round pick.
We might be able to get a first
Definitely.
round pick.
He's a first round pick valuable player. Um,
Exactly.
let's see.
Like
Yeah,
DeRozan, I feel like we're not going to get much for DeRozan. He's in the last year of his deal. Plus, he's what, mid 30s, and he's not plug and play. So DeRozan kind of needs the ball in his hand to be effective, and he's not that great of a uh, defender. But Caruso, you're talking about can hit shots, big shots, and play outstanding defense. Any contending team that's looking to make a push could use that. Like, go ahead.
I feel Caruso is your most valuable player in your team.
I think so too. You talking about just like playing for the Bulls or trade asset?
Trade asset.
No, no, most definitely. I think he definitely is.
Like I people aren't calling for Zach LaVine. I just feel like
There was a video I watched, and a guy said that how the power forward kind of died out, like how in the
Rusty Buckets.
I think so. He was a white dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Rusty Buckets, man. That was a great video I watched. He basically said how the power forward position died, and how it used to be like Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and Dirk Nowitzki, how they used to rule the power forward position, and now it's basically no more. It's the power forward is mainly just threes that are a bit taller.
Yep.
And he basically was talking about how the next position to basically die out is going to be the shooting guard, because basically if you're a guard that can score and pass, you're most likely going to be a point guard. We've seen guys like James Harden was a scorer, but also a great facilitator. Basically became a point guard. Do you feel like the shooting guard position is going to die out?
Yeah. I mean, all you got really is Jalen Brown, Donovan Mitchell.
Booker, even Booker is kind of like
Booker's a
trying.
point guard now.
I'm saying he's trying to put. He. You know what? I gave him a lot of flop in the offseason because I was like, Booker's not going to be like the guy trying to create, but he's done a really good job. I just want to give him his flowers. I know I gave the Suns a lot of hate in the offseason, but he's doing really good as a point guard. It sucks that Bradley Beal went down. Um, that really
Yeah, it
sucks,
sucks he
man.
went down because freaking he's on my fantasy now. God dang.
Yeah, you were hyped that you picked him up, but
Hey,
now
he
he's
gave me
out.
a good game. I think it was
So,
one game. I think
and
it was one game.
talk about fantasy, dude. Oh my god, Giannis had like 100-point night the other day because he had the
Oh yeah.
60-point game. So I was like, but I think, but Devin Booker's averaging 8 assists, 8 assists. So, shout out to Devin Booker, man. You're doing. But yeah, when it comes to shooting guards, I mean, you really only have Anthony Edwards,
I forgot about him.
Donovan Mitchell, and
Jalen
what?
Brown.
Oh, that's true. Jalen Brown,
But
and
he has been playing a lot of small forward too sometimes.
yeah, I would say some people can consider him a small forward, and I wouldn't,
I still have him as a shooting guard.
because some people put Tatum at power forward.
Yeah.
So, you could put, Tatum at, because Tatum's like
Like 6'10".
6'10". Yeah. So you could put Tatum at power forward and have Jalen Brown play small forward. And then like the list really from shooting guard just drops off. Like
Derek White.
Kevon Herter. Like Kevon Herter really might be a top 5 shooting guard in the league. Like it's
I do
crazy to
not
think about.
believe that. No.
I'm just saying you could. I'm just saying in general. Like I don't believe that. I'm just saying you like that's the severity of a shooting guard position. Like Kevon Herter really might be up there. I definitely would take Devin White over Kevon Herter, but I'm just saying, speaking in general, um, shooting guard
Well, now I got to
position.
get to thinking. Now I got to get to thinking. Now I got to
For,
think of all the shooting guards in the league.
okay.
Um.
Oh,
Okay.
Desmond Bain. I forgot about Desmond
Desmond
Bain.
Bane, Anthony Edwards, Donovan Mitchell,
Yep.
Jalen Brown. OG Anunoby, he's better than what?
Come on, he's better than Kevon Herter.
Yeah.
This is about to get nasty because we're going to debate who's better, Ujian Anunoby or Kevon Herter. I like Kevon Herter because I like his shooting ability.
Let's see. DeJounte Murray.
He's a point guard. He's a
How?
point guard. No, he's a point guard that's playing the two because he's playing next to Trey Young, but he's a point guard.
Okay. Um, Kyrie Irving.
He's a point guard too,
He's
but
been a shooting guard for the past like 4 years.
look who he's had to play it with. Point guards like James Harden.
No, James Harden wasn't a point guard. He was a shooting guard.
In Brooklyn, James Harden was a point guard.
They made him actually never even played. So I,
Yeah, I would say, but when James
I don't
Harden
even know.
when all
But
three of them did play, James Harden played the point.
yeah, they made him the point and Kyrie
But
shooting guard
but what
because
was Kyrie?
Kyrie's more of a shooting guard.
But what was Kyrie when James Harden got traded? He played the point.
He was shooting guard.
So who played the point when James Harden left?
Ben Simmons.
I'm okay.
And then they had Patty Mills.
Yeah, but he was no. Patty Mills came off the bench though.
I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure he did start.
So when Kyrie Irving retires, what is his label going to be?
I don't know because I don't know how many years he got.
I would when Kyrie Irving retires, I would consider him a point guard.
Yeah, you're gonna consider him a point guard, but and right now for the past couple years he's been playing shooting guard.
Okay,
And even the only time he ever really was a point guard was in Boston.
Cleveland.
Cleveland, LeBron James had the ball the whole time.
Yeah, but Kyrie
Kyrie's
Irving
a,
was still your point guard.
yeah, but it's not the same.
They kind of just played when they were in Cleveland. They were kind of just positionless. Like, I mean, your center was Tristan Thompson. LeBron
Yeah,
was your point forward, and then you just had Kyrie and
Kyrie as your
Jr.
shooting, basically.
Okay, I'll concede Kyrie as being a shooting guard. I'll concede that one to you. I'll give you that one.
Like beforehand, I would say he's a point guard, but now, since Brooklyn, he's a shooting guard.
I'll concede that one. I'll give you Kyrie Irving being a shooting guard. Who else is a shooting guard?
Um, Dang, who else? I
Because
mean,
Tyrese Maxey was a shooting guard. He was kind of in the same role as Kyrie, but now he's a
yeah,
point guard.
I
Was
don't
he a
know if they're
shooting guard?
classifying him as a point guard now because he has been playing a lot of point guard ways. So
Because like he's a point guard, but he's a two guard that kind of like masquerades as a one.
right,
So it's kind of weird. Positions in the NBA are kind of weird. That's why I'm kind of glad they did away with the positions in the All NBA.
yeah,
So I'm kind of glad now you can see like four, which I think we might, besides Jokic or Embiid, might be first team. They both might be first team. Honestly, they could very well be first team, both of them.
they both
So you
will.
don't really say again.
They both will.
Yeah, they both definitely will. And Giannis would be up there. That's a different conversation for a different day. Um, Now the Lakers. Oh man, they've
Austin
they
Reeves,
he is better than Kevon Herter. So
exactly.
so what is Jordan Poole?
A bench warmer.
He should be playing in Taiwan.
The league.
No, we're like, what is he a point guard? Is he a shooting guard? I feel like he's
I
kind of
don't
still.
watch. I don't watch the Wizards, so I have no idea.
I feel like he's kind of in that same boat as Tyrese Maxey.
I have no idea what's going on in Washington D.C., even though it's the
Hell.
closest place to me. All I see is the wins and losses. Actually, no, I don't even see the losses. I only see the wins because McDonald's would be like, "Oh, Wizards won last night. You got a $2.50 Big Mac. I'll see you in a month."
You know.
Because they give out Big Macs for that price every single time the Wizards win.
So how do you feel about
I've
the?
had I've had like five this year. There's only been five notifications for that.
How do you feel with the Wingstop and Detroit, the Pistons? I
What do
feel
you mean?
bad. You didn't see it? Like for the Pistons, every win the Pistons get, they get 5 free wings from Wingstop.
Oh, for real?
You didn't
That's
see
crazy.
that?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, every Pistons win, if they use the promo code Detroit or Pistons or whatever it is, if they use the promo code, every win that the Pistons get, people get 5 free wings. I think it's 5 free boneless wings.
Bro, that's such a good deal, bro. Like I would
Yeah, but they
destroy
haven't
that.
gotten that in like a month and a half.
Yeah,
Literally,
I
no,
know.
almost no. Seriously, 2 months. I don't think they haven't won a basketball game in two
Since
months.
October, I think.
Yeah, October. I think if it's not 2 months exactly today, then it's going to be really close. They haven't. That is crazy. They've already lost a quarter of their games, and we're not
Yeah,
even at the All Star break. That's
that is
so
crazy.
sad. Cade really sat up there and said, "We're not 2-26 bad, but you are though." Your team is terrible. You're starting Killian Hayes at your two. They might need. I did see a thing though. Guy on TikTok. I forgot the name, so I'm sorry. He did say the Spurs should trade for Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, but I don't. Would the Pistons really do that? I don't know. But it's good. It's a good idea.
I would like that. See Cade, Devin Vassell, and
But like, which sounds better? Cade
Detroit.
Cunningham, just you know, probably going to be this average all-star center. I mean, all-star point guard, or and pairing him up with Victor Wembanyama, one of the best prospects of all time, or having Victor Wembanyama, the best, one of the most hyped prospects of all time, paired next to Bronny James. Think about that.
But Bronny's not coming out this year.
Yeah, but you could just wait for him.
I mean, I'm only saying the Cade for like now because I mean, do you believe Cade is going to be better than any of the point guard prospects that are in college basketball right now?
I have absolutely no idea. I
Neither have
cannot
I.
critique. I
Neither
I
have
don't
I.
know.
I got to get on the college basketball scene. I have not been watching college basketball. I don't really ever watch college basketball until really March, to be honest with you. I
Bronny
mean, obviously,
James and Victor Wembanyama. I'm telling you.
I think Bronny would like to come to Chicago.
Because I'll tell you, every time I'm playing 2K, Bronny's always drafted to the Spurs. I'm telling you, and they win multiple champions. Their team gets so stacked, it's crazy.
I think that would be box office. You have LeBron James' son paired up, arguably one of the
Victor Wembanyama.
paired up with the greatest or arguably the greatest prospect since LeBron, playing with LeBron's son.
Yeah.
Hey, you're sell out tickets every night. Obviously, the first night you're gonna sell out tickets. Then by game like 15, you're not gonna be anymore. But who cares?
NBA's a script.
NBA is a script.
It's an entertainment company.
So how do you feel about the Lakers losing? Well, I think they lost 5 of their last 6 ever since the in-season tournament.
Lakers suck. We already knew that. I don't know why we're talking about this right now.
They don't suck. They just are inconsistent on defense, which makes them suck. Like they're talking about, bro. They're talking about the Lakers might get D'Lo, or the Lakers might get Zach LaVine in trades for D'Lo. First of all,
It's not it's not gonna save them.
I don't want D'Lo on my team. So please, Chicago, please do not make this move. Please,
Chicago, Chicago.
please do not get D'Angelo Russell. Just keep giving the keys to Kobe White. Trade Patrick Williams. Actually, you can just get rid of him for free. I don't care at this point. He's so bad. So, but shouts out to Kobe White though, man. Um, you're the real OG, bro. But is there any more NBA news? Anything else that came out? Oh, the Cavs are taking calls for Donovan Mitchell.
Yes,
I
yes.
saw that. I saw that. Where would you like to see Donovan Mitchell if he went anywhere?
Um, I have no idea.
Honestly, this is. I would like to see.
Orlando.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. I was like, look, I said this in one of my group chats. I said I would like to see Donovan Mitchell. This is looking a dark horse. And this is a dart throw. I would like to see Donovan Mitchell with the Orlando Magic, pairing him up with Paulo, pairing him up with Franz. You get rid of that like back. You kind of get rid of. You're gonna get rid of that backcourt. You know, Cole Anthony and Jalen Suggs and all those guys. You can get rid of all of them, but pairing Paulo, Donovan Mitchell, Franz, Wendell Carter, what's it, Jalen Black? That's his name. And
Markel
then
Fultz,
Markel Fultz. You get rid of all them guys.
Sixer legend. I would pull out the jersey, but it's in my closet somewhere.
That's what I said. I was like, I would like to see him with Orlando, and obviously, I like to see him with the Knicks. I
The
feel like him.
Bulls.
I want to. I want to tank. I want to tank. I
Of
want to
course,
tank.
you
I
start
don't.
tanking whenever it's a bad draft class.
I just want to tank. I don't want our team to make any all-in moves. I don't want them to do any of that. I just want them to tank. Just tank, guys. Let me think. Oh, and then they said that they were taking calls for Jared Allen too. And then they said
Mm.
the Grizzlies were, or no, not the Grizzlies. They said the Pelicans were linked to Jared Allen, which I like. I think they definitely need less cooks in the kitchen in terms of scoring because you have Valanciunas, and you don't need Valanciunas to be a low post threat to score. And if you have Jared Allen, a guy who just rebound, block shots, occasionally hit a three, maybe that could work out for you.
Yeah.
So I think having Jared Allen for the Pelicans. Now, obviously, that's all contingent on Zion. That is another thing. His contract is no longer guaranteed after the season. That's because of his weight clause, right? Or
I
did I
don't
miss
know.
something? Yeah, they didn't disclose why it was, but I'm gonna go ahead and believe it was because of his weight clause. He's too big, too damn big. So that I think that's all the NBA news we have. Everything else
Um,
been
Philly beat the Minnesota Timberwolves.
they did. Didn't Joel
That
Embiid
was
have 51?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I think that was a game Joel Embiid had 51, or he was very close to 50. Um, you guys are really in the driver's seat of the. Well,
Hook
you guys
'em
aren't.
boys.
You guys aren't first in the East behind the Celtics,
Only
but
team we're losing to is the Pacers. Pacers and Bucks. Only team we're losing to. But
hey man,
beat the Timberwolves. Timberwolves really good team this year. Great team.
they have been doing good. They caught a lot of flock in the offseason, but
Yep.
they're doing pretty good.
Also, I'm just saying, my Thunder prediction still going really well. I'm just saying, nobody wanted to believe me.
They beat who'd they beat the other day? They
Nuggets.
beat they did beat the Nuggets to a game winner, and then they beat the
Yep.
Suns, I believe.
I'm not
From
sure.
I think they beat the Suns. I think they did. So your Thunder shave for MVP. I don't know because Joel Embiid,
Joel
he's
and
been up.
Beast.
He's putting up 35 and 11. So I don't know if he'll beat him out for MVP. Second on the list. I don't even know what the MVP running is right now. I guess Embiid's first. I
It's
would have to
Embiid,
assume.
Joker, Giannis, Shea, then Luca.
Okay, so Shea's in the running, which he should be. But
Yeah,
your prediction is looking right. People were saying at the beginning of the year that you were tripping. So they might have to owe you an apology. They
they
might have to owe
definitely
you an
will.
apology.
Unless Shea gets injured tomorrow and they just start tanking.
I'm trying to think. And then this is your chance right now to respond to that guy on TikTok that said that stuff.
Oh yeah. Um, Katie's better. You're never gonna sit there and tell me that Westbrook's better.
Yeah,
No.
I think some people get triggered. I think sometimes they hold nostalgia onto certain players. Um, but again, I think were you wrong for your answer?
No.
I don't think you were wrong for your answer.
I was
If like I
definitely
said,
not wrong.
if somebody said KD,
If anything, I
like
was right.
if anything in your case, like somebody said
I was
KD,
correct.
I would. You're. We're not gonna
Wasn't
get into
wrong.
this
Wasn't
again.
wrong. There's no debate to it. It's like I was 100% correct.
But again,
I was
if
right.
every if everybody
No, nothing wrong.
if people say
Nothing wrong on this
KD,
side.
I think if people 50% are gonna say
I
KD,
was
fifty
right.
percent are gonna say Russ.
100% right. No, it should be 100% KD because, KD's the correct answer. It's KD.
I think KD's a more talented player.
Westbrook is bench player. He's bench player.
I don't even know if he's gonna make the Hall of Fame.
It's like Westbrook is not Westbrook.
Bum.
Not Westbrook. It was KD's team.
So talking about
Who's getting the
um
statue out front? It's gonna be KD. It's gonna be
talking
KD. KD's getting the statue, not Westbrook. Think about it.
we're
Who was
thinking
on the cover of 2K? KD, not Westbrook. Think
Russ
about
was
that.
Russ wasn't on the cover.
Wait, was he on the cover with Curry and D Rose?
No, that was KD. No,
Yeah,
wait,
that's
no.
KD. Yeah.
Wait, no. Curry and D Rose. Curry had his own cover. That was 2016. Curry had his own cover. 2017 was Paul George.
Yep.
2018 was Kyrie.
Yep.
19 was, don't tell me, was that Shaq in 2019?
No.
Luca? No.
No.
Who was the 2019 cover for KD
Can I
or
tell you?
for? Yeah, go ahead.
Anthony Davis.
For 2019?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
For 2K19, he
I think
was
2K19 was Anthony Davis.
no, because he was
Or was it
2020.
2020?
2020 was Anthony Davis. So who was 2019?
2019, was it Dame?
Um,
Was
I'm
2019
gonna,
Dame, Anthony
I'm gonna.
Davis, then Luca, then Zion?
Oh, you know who 2019 was? It was Giannis. It was Giannis.
It was Giannis?
It was Giannis 2019.
Wasn't Dame on a cover? Wait, who's on
Um,
the cover this year?
the cover of this year is Kobe.
Oh,
This
that's
is
right.
2K24.
Oh no,
So
wait, Devin Booker. Devin Booker
Devin
this year.
Booker, Devin Booker was last year.
That was last year, so it's just straight Kobe this year.
2K24 is straight Kobe because it's
Oh my God, we are
24.
on 24. Oh man, I've been playing
2K22.
2K for 10 years.
Luca was on 22. I know Zion was on 21.
And then Anthony Davis 2020, 2019, I guess was Giannis. And
Oh
then
wait, no, 21 was. It says 21 was Dame.
okay, 21 was Dame.
So who? I could have sworn Zion was on a cover.
He was on a cover.
So which one was that? Was it 18?
Google
No,
it. Just Google it.
I know. Okay, I'm trying. Hold on, Zion Williamson, 2K cover.
Just Google up all the 2K covers.
No. Oh, it says
Oh,
he was on 21 too. So I guess there was multiple versions. There was multiple versions of 21. So you could have had Zion, the two Kobe editions, and then you had the Dame edition. So you had yes.
oh,
So basically, that's why I was like, I could have sworn Dame was on one, but I also thought Zion was on one.
yeah.
So they were on the same one. Because I know in 2016 they had the cover with Curry, and then they had the cover with James Harden.
Was
That
it
was
James Harden?
2016.
Okay. Hmm.
And then
Was
you
it
can go
Anthony Davis on that one?
Anthony
Was
Davis.
it
What?
Curry, Harden, and Anthony Davis?
Yeah, those
Okay.
are three separate copies that you could have gotten
Yes.
with those
No,
three
but
on it.
they had the one cover where it's all three of them on there.
I think you're thinking of 2K13.
Okay, who's on 13? Was that Rose?
Blake and KD. That was all three of them on the cover.
Okay.
And then 2014 was
LeBron.
Ron. 15?
LeBron.
Who was on 15?
What were you? LeBron what? Would you say you
Nothing.
were?
Nothing.
Go back to that first clip. Pull it up. LeBron what?
Nothing, bro. I'm just a LeBron James fan. Innocent
LeBron
bystander.
something like me.
No, bro, I'm not that.
What? All right.
I'm just a LeBron James stan.
Yeah, Westbrook's never been on a cover, right?
I don't think Russ has ever been on a cover. Hold on, I'm gonna go get my charger for a second.
Oh, I'm one of the best players of all time. If you're not on a 2K cover, you're not that good. unless it's like today's time, because today's time there's so many great players. It's kind of hard to be on a cover for real. But I would say all the Hall of Famers besides Rudy Gobert probably been on the cover so far. I mean, unless you're like a Draymond Green or Klay Thompson, because that's kind of different. But yeah, I would say most of the
Jokic has
Hall.
never been on a cover, and I don't think he will be on a cover.
Oh,
So
okay. Well, I'm sure he's probably been on a foreign cover, because you know how they give the foreign players like the foreign copies.
the foreign players, the foreign
Like I'm
copies.
pretty sure Nikola Mirotic or some whatever his name was, who played on the Bulls.
Nikola Mirotic, I think
Yeah,
is
he
his
had
name.
his own cover.
I
Um,
think my card made
yeah,
the screen.
they do a different cover for every like different country if you have a player from there. They
I'm just
used
not
to. I
aware of
don't know if
this.
they do it still because they don't really like sell hard copies like that. So even for that to matter.
Yeah, that's true. Mostly it's digital. I mean, I buy all my
Yeah.
games digital now.
Yeah, my game was digital. I That's why I didn't even know who was on the cover.
If you're still buying hard copies of games, if it's not like a classic, like NBA Street or um Def Jam or like ATV Off
You
Road
don't know
Fury.
nothing about that.
What, Def Jam? I actually never played that game.
One of the best games of all time. It's so expensive though. You missed out.
I know about the
You can
Fat Joe
play
fight though.
you can play it illegally online. That's what I would have to suggest because that game's over $250. I still have my copy. So
I bought I bought NCAA 14 for around that price. That game is so fun. If you've played NCAA
you said for
14,
$250?
not 250, maybe like 100 something. I paid over $100 for it, dude.
Really? That game's that expensive?
If you know that game is so fun. NCAA 14. There's just a bunch of stuff like being able because like
Wait, now I gotta go. Now I gotta go and like look up these prices for these games because we used to have all of them. We sold
well
them.
because NCAA 14, that's the last game they made.
Oh, okay.
That's the last NCAA football game they made. There's one supposed to be coming out, next year, I think around maybe this time or like the springtime. But that was the last one they made since 2014. So it's, very
Dun 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 dun.
return to the Luca. So we're gonna get into last week we did our rankings on or saying the team's best player in franchise history for the Western Conference. This week we're gonna do the Eastern Conference. So naming this team's best player in their team's franchise.
Go
So what?
go.
Go. So sorry, I gotta pull up the rosters because I'll be forgetting what the teams are. Not forgetting, but I just don't go in order. I know I'm gonna miss a team. So starting out with the Detroit Pistons, Isaiah Thomas,
Give me, yep, Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah
Second
Thomas,
place, Andre Drummond. Your franchise sucks.
not Bill, or not.
No, I was trolling. I was
Oh,
trolling.
okay. Not I would say not Greg Monroe, Josh Smith, Stanley Johnson.
All right, continue.
Sorry, Washington Wizards, Wes Unseld.
Yeah.
Not very familiar with your game, but I'm just gonna go with
I'm gonna have
Wes
to say West
Unseld.
Sunset just because I feel John Wall's career just wasn't long enough, really.
Nah,
I don't know.
but
And
the
he won a championship.
Hornets.
Hornets. I'm gonna have to go with LaMelo Ball.
I was gonna say Larry Johnson,
I
but
think it's LaMelo Ball
already,
already. Their franchise sucks.
yeah, you wouldn't say Kemba.
Oh no, Kemba Walker. Yes,
I would say you wouldn't say Kemba
you're
Walker
right.
even.
Forgot
He
about that guy.
he he was there for a
He is
while.
a person who's gonna be forgotten through time in the NBA, but the Hornets suck so bad that that guy a high all-star level point guard is their best player of all time.
This is true.
Low key, we should have brought up Kemba when we were talking about Hall of Fame.
Nah, he's not a Hall of Famer.
I don't think he is, but he probably will just because he is the best Hornet player of all time. So,
It's not saying much either.
oh
Yeah,
my
nah,
God, their franchise sucks.
terrible.
Imagine if Kemba got some help. Imagine like Kemba went to an actual team with another like all-star or superstar. Like, oh my God,
Like, yeah, like the team,
his
like
career would
Boston.
have been so much better.
We're talking about the
Or,
start. Yeah,
like at the start, bro. He was
yeah.
like what, like 32 when he went to the freaking Celtics. I don't even know how he
I
was.
think he was a little bit younger than that. I think he was probably
Probably
like
was a little
late.
younger. But that
I'd
was
say he's probably like
already
late 20s.
yeah.
So next team we have, I think this might get a little spicy. Some people might say differently. The Toronto Raptors.
Kawhi
It,
Leonard.
that's what I was gonna say. I was like, you could go in a bunch of different directions. You could say Vince. You could say DeMar, Kyle Lowry, or you could say Kawhi Leonard.
Okay, I'll just say Kyle Lowry.
I was also gonna say Kyle Lowry. He's
I'm gonna just
probably
say I'll say Kyle Lowry because of the Dwayne Wade effect. I'll just say that.
yeah. I mean, a lot of people are probably gonna say Kawhi. I think Kawhi is probably the best player to play for the Raptors.
Bro was actually there for like 6 months.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, you don't have longevity with them. Kyle Lowry has the longevity, won the ring. He made a couple. He made an All Star team, if not two.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, he was an all-star starter a couple years.
Yeah, and then he was the starting point guard for a contending team for at least 5 years. So Kawhi just doesn't have the.
Contending,
They thought they were contending.
contending.
They
Where?
thought they were contending.
Where? Not in the East. Not in the
I mean, it's
East.
hard to contend when you had LeBron.
LeBron too.
They were
They
co- they were
contended.
con- they
They
were
contended one
contending.
year and they won the championship.
They thought with Kyle Lowry and
Hey,
DeMar
hey,
DeRozan,
buddy. Hey, Bulls fan. Hey, Mr. Bulls fan. You're not contending with DeMar DeRozan as your star player. I'm just sorry. I'm
I
just
know we're
screwed.
not contending. Yeah,
DeMar DeRozan is not a contender player.
I think it's Kyle Lowry. Some people are gonna say Vince Carter. I don't really think Vince Carter I don't even know
What
why
the
I
heck
think
did Vince ever do for them?
he
He
didn't really
gave him
have
a
no
good
help.
dunk
He didn't have no
contest.
help though. Who was his second best player?
He had a Hall of Famer,
Which
Tracy
was
McGrady.
okay, but he's not a Raptor though.
Um, they had
Besides Tracy McGrady, that he played with for a couple of seasons, maybe a couple of seasons. Who was Vince Carter's second best player?
is Muggsy Bogues in the Hall? I don't think so. He had Muggsy Bogues. He's like top 50 in steals all time. Um, he had some other guys that are like known role players.
You also could say Chris Bosh too.
Chris
I forgot.
Bosh. Oh, for all okay, all
You
time.
could
Yeah,
say Chris Bosh,
yeah.
but I wouldn't go that far.
I
But you could
forgot he
definitely
even
say
played
Chris
for them.
Bosh.
I forgot he played for them. I really did. Um,
That's when he had the short dreads.
I think the Kemba Mutombo played for the Raptors with Vince Carter. I think maybe.
Michael
But yeah, I'm gonna just say Kyle
Olowokandi.
Lowry. Let's go next team.
The next team is the Atlanta Hawks.
Atlanta
Dominique
Hawks.
Wilkins.
Yeah, Dominique Wilkins. Yeah.
Dominique Wilkins doesn't really go too far from there.
I mean, Trey Young gets a ring.
Oh yeah, if he gets a ring for Atlanta for the A,
Oh man, that's
jeez.
not happening. That team sucks. All right,
Get
continue.
him out of there. Uh, the Chicago Bulls. Artis
Come on,
Gilmore.
Michael Jordan. All right, let's go.
The Brooklyn Nets.
Brooklyn Nets. This one gets a little dicey.
Do you say Jason Kidd,
Jason Kidd, probably. Yeah. Yeah.
or do you say Julius Irving? Didn't he win the Nets a championship, or am I tripping?
No. Honestly, I have no idea what Julius Irving did with the Nets.
I'm not very familiar with his stats either.
I am not familiar with it at all. I know in 2K they have this card as with the Nets though usually.
That's what I'm saying. So you can say either Julius Irving or Jason Kidd. I'm gonna go Jason Kidd. I think of him
Yeah, I'll
more
just say
as
Jason Kidd because I'm more familiar with it. I'll I'll update it if I change my mind.
and
Next team,
then the Pacers, Reggie Miller.
Paul George.
Are you trolling?
I'll just say Reggie Miller because it did get farther in the playoffs. But Paul George, yeah, okay. I'll give Reggie Miller the Dwayne Wade effect. Okay, so I'm gonna go with Kyle Lowry, Reggie Miller,
I
Dwayne
think a lot
Wade
of
effect.
people would. I think a lot of. I think you actually. I don't know why I said if you're trolling or not. I think a lot of people would say Paul George.
Paul George was way better than Reggie Miller. Reggie
I
Miller
think
is an
talent
overrated player.
wise, yes, he was definitely better than Reggie Miller. But in terms of the most talented player, Paul George. The best player that played for the Pacers, yeah, it's Reggie Miller. Because I don't. Did Reggie Miller ever go to a different team?
No, I don't think so.
I think he was a lifer that was with the Pacers. Cleveland Cavaliers, Bron,
LeBron James,
LeBron, and
Donovan
then
Mitchell, Evan
um
Mobley, Darius Garland, whoever stays longest. All right,
that
next
oh
team.
he didn't play for them. I was gonna say Tiago Splitter, but he never played for them. The Miami Heat, D Wade,
Yeah, D Wade.
D Wade.
Let me explain. It's just because Dwayne Wade, yes, he was not better than LeBron when LeBron was there, but Dwayne Wade was with the team longer, and unlike Westbrook, had success without LeBron. He had success. He won a
Those
ring,
the oh 06
one of the
that
best rings of all time.
at oh 06, man. They said that was the 1 year he was better than Kobe. That oh 06
Maybe
year.
I don't know.
But no, I agree with you. I think a lot of people will be like, how can you guys not say LeBron? He won MVPs and all that other stuff. Again, LeBron was the best player to ever put on a Heat uniform. But when you think of the Miami Heat, you think of D Wade. He kind of put the
Yes,
Heat on the map. And Alonzo Mourning, well, no, you're not very close. The New York Knicks.
the New York Knickerbockers. I'm
This one's a little bit
going.
harder because all their players are like older. Do you say Walt Frazier or do you go
I
Patrick Ewing?
I'm gonna just have to go with Patrick Ewing.
I'm also gonna have to go Patrick. Some people are gonna say Carmelo. No, Carmelo's great for the Knicks, but when you think of the Knicks, you think of Patrick Ewing. He did get them to the NBA Finals. Um,
He did not get to the MVP. I don't think he was their best player on that team.
who was the best player?
um, I forget what the point guard's name was, but because that was Pat Ewing when he was like 40. I don't even like he
No,
was.
no, that was he got to the finals the year because he got to the finals the year and they played the Rockets. That was the year. Those were one of the 2 years that Jordan left.
Oh, you're talking about that year. Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Patrick
okay.
Ewing was yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, yeah. No, I thought you were talking about in 98 when he went to play the Spurs and they were eighth seed and they made the finals.
Oh no, 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 no. I was talking about the year that they made. I believe they made the final. Yeah, they played the
Did
Rockets.
they? Like I don't like
Yeah,
no.
because the 2 years that the 2 years the Rockets won their rings was against it was against the Magic and
Magic
Baby
and then
Shaq, and then the second year was I believe it was um when they played Patrick Ewing.
Patrick Ewing? I
I'm
guess maybe.
I'm gonna look this
I
up now.
I could be wrong. Like I really don't remember. Like I really don't.
I'm gonna look this up just so yeah. The 1994 NBA Finals against the Rockets defeated the Knicks in 4 games to win the team's first championship. So that was the first ring, and then in '95,
Okay,
that's when they
yeah, and
played the
then
Magic,
Magic, yeah.
and
Okay.
then Jordan came back and ruined
Can
everything.
you look up the 98 finals and see if Patrick Ewing was on that team?
I don't. I have a feeling that he was not.
Yeah, okay, see, because I
Wait,
thought
the '98 finals was Jordan's last final. That was when
oh
they
wait, no, I
played
mean 99, 99,
the
99.
'99 finals.
Everyone thought I was
was
tripping when they heard that. 99
no, I don't
5.
think Patrick Ewing was on this team. I'm gonna
Okay,
look
see, I
too.
thought I thought so, but I wasn't too sure because I could have sworn someone. See, okay, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense if he
Sorry,
wasn't.
I'm trying to I'm trying to see the team that was on because that was
Basketball reference, bro. Basketball
I
reference.
am I'm on Basketball Reference right now. That was like Latrell Sprewell and all them guys. I
Right.
don't even
So yeah.
Latrell.
So
It was hold on. It was Allen Houston, Larry. Oh, Patrick Ewing was on the team.
okay, okay.
He was
But
in
I don't
year 13. Um, let me see how old he was back in
probably like
1999.
35 then.
Probably. I'm gonna see his stats back in 1999. He averaged 15 and 7.
Okay. So he
And
was
then the
out of his
next
prime.
yeah, and then the next year he went down to 9.6 because he went to the Supersonics. And then he
Yeah.
went to the Magic and then he was done.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna just say Pat Ewing.
shout out to Pat Ewing. Shout out to Pat Ewing, man. Um the
Not a
Orlando
top 10 center
Magic,
of all time though. Orlando Magic.
we're gonna have to we're gonna have to revisit that in a
Yeah,
second.
Patrick Ewing is not a top 10 center of all time. Sorry to break it to you guys. You got to understand he's
uh,
not. Sorry. Not that
nah,
good.
probably not. He's probably not top 10. Yeah, no. He was
Especially
really good
now.
though.
Especially now.
Yeah, because Jokic and Embiid are definitely better than him.
Yep.
Definitely better than him. So he,
Okay. Orlando Magic. That's a toughie one. It's toughy.
you go
Um,
Dwight or do you go Shaq?
I'm
It's basically out of the two
going.
big men. I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go Dwight.
I'm also gonna go Dwight too. I'm gonna go Dwight. I think he won the DPOYs, almost won MVP 1 year. He was like what, second or third in voting?
But it's hard because yeah, Dwight beat LeBron, but
Got to the finals.
Shaq beat Jordan. But it was Jordan coming back from retirement. So
That's true. Plus Dwight. Um, Dwight has the DPOYs. Oh man, it's really a toss up. It's really a toss up because I think Shaq was probably the better player, but I think Dwight is more like when you think of the Magic, I'm thinking of Dwight Howard. I'm not thinking of Shaquille O'Neal because I think of Shaquille
yeah.
O'Neal as a Laker.
All right. We're going to White. Next team.
Dwight. 76ers
I'm gonna go with
as a Sixer fan.
it's I'm gonna just say Allen Iverson for now. For now, because Embiid just hasn't gotten us anywhere in the playoffs yet. And if he gets another MVP, then yes. But for right now, it's Allen Iverson.
I don't think it's Joel Embiid. I think it's honestly a toss up between Allen Iverson
Dr. J.
and Dr. J. I think it's a toss up between those two guys. If you said Dr. J, I wouldn't be like, "Oh man, you're wrong."
No, I could say Dr. J, but I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea how long he was with the 76ers. I know they got a ring, but I have no idea how
Do you mind
long
if I
they were
look this
together.
up?
Yes, look it up.
I'm gonna look this up. Julius Irving, Dr. J. So let's see what he did when he was a Sixer. Because I feel like we may be disrespecting his game a little bit.
Probably are.
You know what? Because he did win a ring too. And he beat he
Lakers?
beat Larry Bird. Yeah, he beat Larry Bird in them. So he's a 16-time All-Star. See, he's a 2-time ABA champ, 5-time All. Okay, we're just gonna go NBA stats. He won the 1983 NBA championship for the Sixers.
Yep.
So, he went to 7 All NBAs, All Rookie, All Defensive Team, and was a 2-time All Star MVP and a 4-time regular season MVP. So
He
in
was
the
a
years he
four-time
four time. I guess
MVP.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess that these years were because it just says MVP. It doesn't say ABA MVP because again he played for like during the merger.
Okay, how many years did he play for the Sixers?
He played for the Sixers. Well, hold on. Some of these years he had with the Nets was crazy. He had 29. He averaged 29 one game or one season. So the years he played for Philly was from 1976 all the way to 1986. So 10
All
years.
right, we're gonna go Dr. J. Dr. J, best player. All right, next team.
And then the Milwaukee Bucks.
Milwaukee Bucks. I'm going Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I'm also gonna go Giannis too. I think he's taking that mantle over.
Yep.
And then for the last team, the Boston Celtics, Larry Bird.
Jason Tate, Larry Bird. Larry Bird.
Larry
Larry
Bird.
Bird.
Some people are gonna say Bill because of the rings, but
He
it's
sucks. He's
he
garbage. Get him out of here.
he
Not a
played
top 10
against
center. He is top 10 center of all time.
he played against ice cream workers. So
Hey, he was
def-
playing that boy Wilt.
yeah, he was
Let's see
averaging
you
like
go up against Wilt. See what happens.
16 and 16, but had seven Hall of Famers. I'm not trying to hear all that
That's freaking.
nonsense.
That's Andre Drummond numbers.
Putting up Hall of Fame stats right there.
16,
Did you
16.
did you have anything else for us?
Nope, that's about it.
That's all we have for you guys tonight or
My skin is
tonight
glowing right now.
today. Yeah, you do look you looking like a handsome young man. Pause. That's all we have for you guys today. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to post more content for you guys. Yeah, and share with your friends. And we'll be back with some more content. Check out our TikTok, links in bio, Instagram.
Everyone, go listen to Crystal Castles and their debut album, self-titled Crystal Castles. Change your life. One of the best albums of all time. Go listen. Crystal Castles. They got the one popular song and it goes like ooh, ooh. Yeah. Listen. Go listen. Crystal Castles. Crystal Castles.
Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy New Year. If we don't see you guys till then.
Merry
I'm
Christmas Castle Christmas.
I'm Xavier. This is Jaden signing off. Have a good one.